I was the second youngest kid. I was fat. They always picked on me. Always tickled me to death pretty much because I was so cute and fat, I guess. But it really, I had 5 sisters, so they showed me the ropes. My brother was so much older than me. He was 7 years older than me, so we were kind of different age groups, and he was almost, not necessarily too cool, but he was, you know, obviously older. But it was still cool. I mean, they taught me a lot about life, really, you know. And my parents also. I mean, it was cool growing up with a big family like that. I think it kind of made me who I am. I mean, I'm very grateful for the way I was brought up. You know, we never had a whole lot. Like I said, we didn't have everything. It was just a little bit here, a little bit there, but we had everything we needed. We never didn't have food on, and we always had what we needed, and I think that's what we appreciated the most. And I think that's why I am who I am. I don't take anything for granted. I'm grateful for everything I do have.
Rod he's my little brother, so I'm kind of like a protector. I try, he's amazing. He keeps everybody in check. I don't know, I just grew up with him, just trying to protect him and making sure that, you know, that nobody would hurt him, even though he could hold his own, but, you know, because he's my little brother. He's really funny. We always laughing. Every time we come to my parents' house, we're laughing all the time, and he is down to earth and really funny. And he's always giving me advice, which I love. I could go with him for any problem, and he's always there for me.
Me siento muy orgullosa de él por todo lo que ha logrado desde que empezó su carrera, pero pues obviamente como toda madre me da nervios. Bueno, pues llegando a donde él ha querido llegar. Siempre él ha querido llegar más arriba, pero si no le tocara llegar algún día, de todas maneras él ha sido campeón para toda nuestra familia, para nosotros ya es un campeón. Y que represente la familia pues con buenos ejemplos, como ser ahora buen esposo, que ya se va a casar. Buen esposo, buen padre, es lo que me gustaría de él.
She's amazing. She's one of the most awesome people I've ever met. She's just one of the most caring people, and at the same time, she cares about everybody, not just me. I mean, that's part of the reason why I think she's so unique, and she is a hard-working person, just like myself.
It's actually an interesting way that Rod and I met. We were at the gym at 4:45 in the morning, warming up, getting ready for CrossFit class. And he was right next to me, and I think the challenge was, I do remember, and I probably shouldn't, but it was 150 crunches, and you had to do them as fast as you could. And he was beating me, and I was like, I'm not going to let this, I had no idea who he was, but he's next to me, and you know, I'm not going to let this kid beat me, so I'm trying to beat him. To this day, he says he beat me, but I still think I won. Ever since then, we just kind of exchanged glances, said hi here and there, but never really talked to each other. We saw each other in CrossFit class for a long time, never really spoke, and then one night I was at my brother-in-law's introduction to the fireman party, or to the fire force party, and they brought a drink over, and they said, someone over there ordered you a drink, and for my mom and I, we're sitting there and we're looking around, and it was Rod, who I didn't know his name at the time, and he was kind of across the bar and just waved, and we conversated a little bit that night, and nothing much, and then we just kept seeing each other at the gym, and ended up seeing each other one night a couple weeks later, and we hung out every day ever since. Oh, I'll never forget the day he got the call from Bellator. It was, I mean, I think I was at work at the time, and he called me, and it sounded like something was wrong, and I had to go and say, what's wrong? And he couldn't even talk. He said, I did it. This is what, from the day I met him, he said, one day, my goal is to be in Bellator. One of his old training partners who recently passed away, Sherman, he told him, I'm going to get you in Bellator, I'm going to get you in Bellator, and it happened. And it was just kind of one of those things, like they say, faith, he had it no matter what, and Sherman was a big person that taught him that. And that was his dream, and he made it.
But the one thing that we did have was an amazing family and an amazing support system. And that's something that for the rest of my life I will continue to show my family. From here on out I will do that and raise my family the same way my parents raised me with the same morals and the same everything, because I think that's what made me who I am. Because if it wasn't for them, I would have lost everything years ago. I would have probably ended up in prison or who knows where, because that's the kind of lifestyle that I was really supposed to grow into. I believed that, but my parents guided me in the right direction and sacrificed their life so that I wouldn't go down that path. And I think that's something that it means the world to me, and I will forever be grateful for that, and will continue to raise my kids the same way they raised me.